This is a race that could reshape the future of our state. And with just days until, well, moments, right? Really, until Republicans choose their nominee, the candidates are making one final pitch to voters. I asked each of them, why should Iowans vote for you?
First of all, I love the state. I love the resources here. The people are amazing. And I want to effectively be the hype man. Like, let's make Iowa the best, the leader in the nation, the first in education, the first in business, the first in healthy policies. Let's make sure that Iowa's the champion for mental health. I didn't get a chance to talk about my RED, rural economic development, to make young families want to stay here all over the state, not just in the urban areas, but a thriving rural community as well.
I love this state, and I'll make sure that we take this state to new heights, to make sure that each and every person has this great job, that we have this world-class education for all our kids, to make sure that we have accessible, affordable health care, that when you call the ambulance, that it'll be there within minutes and not hours. I'll make sure that we lower health care premiums, that you can afford health care. And finally, we'll have a great quality of life. I will get it done, and I'm the one that will defeat Rob Sand and take the state to new heights.
I think it's very clear. Our campaign is all about putting Iowa first. It's about addressing the long-term systemic issues that have been facing our state, keeping our kids in Iowa, saving our family farms, restoring our education to #1 in the nation again, and stopping the cancer crisis in our state. These are the issues that people are talking about on the ground, and it doesn't matter if you're left or right. They're not partisan issues. These are Iowa issues, and it's time that we put somebody in place that's going to take these head on, and that's what we're going to do when we win.
I think the depth of experience that I have, a broad range of experience, being a governor is a big picture job. You got to have a broad range of experience, and I don't have time to go down the whole list here, but I've done just about every kind of trade and work, working as a pastor for 45 years. Then another thing is just my experience in the grassroots. I am absolutely committed to grassroots. I have been teaching the constitutional principles of this nation in seminars for years. And so I understand how government works, and we need a governor that really understands and is committed to the constitutional principles that this nation was founded on. And that leads to our campaign slogan, which is restoring the foundations of freedom.
I'm a candidate with 18 years business experience. I've got 5 years government operational experience, and I have a biblical worldview. I'm a candidate that can lead on day one. I'm a candidate that's already gone toe-to-toe with Rob Sand, and I'm a candidate that's ready to take this state and put it in a new place where the younger generation has an opportunity to be more prosperous than the generation before it. This campaign has been about the future of Iowa. This campaign has been about families here in Iowa, and I'm a candidate that's going to fight for your families the same way I fight for mine. And I'm here to win this primary, and I'm here to win the general election to keep Iowa free.
I also asked each of those 5 candidates where they stand on abortion policy, eminent domain restrictions, and the state budget. We also talked about what they individually would do to improve water quality and address Iowa's rising cancer rates. You can find each of their answers and our full interviews with each candidate on KCCI.com. Ben.
Okay, Amanda, thank you for that.